I encountered an issue just this week where FEMA has come in, they have changed the maps around, some homes that used to not be in a flood zone now are in a flood zone. Specifically, a house can be in an X flood zone, the house itself, however, all of the surrounding areas can now be in an 8E. So in that situation, just because that house is elevated and in that X, and all the other surrounding areas are not, that is going to, make you have to buy flood insurance if you are getting a loan. That's only if you're getting a loan. If you are a cash buyer, that changes the whole scenario. You can pick and choose. Do I want flood insurance? Do I want the risk? Do I not want the risk? The house may have flooded. It may have not flooded. I mean, that is a personal preference. But if you are getting a loan, you are then required to get flood insurance to close that.
Yeah, the maps are really interesting. I try to tell people because they're like, oh, I don't want to be in an area where it floods. So I'm like, well, let me just zoom in on this map for you. And it's like squiggly lines. Like she said, like, I could be in a flood zone and she's right next door and she's not. And you see these like squiggly lines. But what happens is when the flood insurance, are looking at it, they're seeing, okay, part of your property is, or this whole area is. So you really have to see if you can get an exemption.